Hey everybody, this is Jeff from the Great Heights and Barely Controlled Chaos, and this is our homestead. Right now I'm filling the pig water because, well, it was empty, it was really nasty, but we had a little bit of an adventure today, and I'm going to share that with you real quick. So about 3 months ago, we got these two dogs. You've seen them on some of our videos already, but we got them specifically to work with the animals, to be out here and to keep an eye on them and help us out with them. And so today, the pigs had gotten they'd pried their fence open, the lower gate down there, the new gate that we just put in, and they pried it open, and they got out into the goat pasture, which really isn't that big of a deal. We only have 2 little pigs and 4 goats. So with as much acreage as we've got, having the pigs out there is not a big deal. The problem is I want to not I don't want that to become a pattern. I don't want them to think that they're allowed out there, especially once we get a few more pigs, because the plan is to actually we're still working on breeding these 2. If their breeding doesn't take in the next couple of months, we may change our plans a little bit and try to breed some other ones, or we might get another couple of feeder hogs for the summer, and then try again to breed closer to the fall. We'll see what happens. But the story I wanted to share with you was about these 2 dogs. We have just really started working with them. They listen really well most of the time. They're pretty good around the cats. They've gotten to the point where they don't chase the goats very much. But obviously one of the things we wanted them to do was to help us herd the animals if necessary. And I took these 2 up to the upper pasture gate because the pigs had gotten out and they were in the main pasture area along with the goats. And last time we had pigs escape, it was a nightmare trying to get them back. Yeah. So I thought, let's give it a try. And those 2 dogs, absolutely perfect, did exactly what I wanted them to do. Rounded the pigs up, kept them out of the woods, and chased them right back to their pen. Now, granted, they ran into the goat barn for a minute, but they rounded them right out of they went in there and chased them back out of there and ran them right up into their pen where they're supposed to be. And that was absolutely perfect. So I'm really, really happy with that. I know they're not livestock guardian dogs. I understand that. But they did a great job doing what they did today, despite their deficits in that area. They both did a great job. There was no barking, there was no snapping, there was no chasing them to hurt them. It was all just about herding them. There was a little bit of nipping, which is what herding is supposed to have. Sometimes you have to do that with herding, but beyond, it was like nipping at their legs and stuff, which is exactly what you want. And they did a great job at helping us out. So just give you another shot of the 2 of them. That one is an Australian Shepherd mix with Lab. This one is a Lab. If you can see my finger here. That one, the one with the short tail, is a Lab mixed with something else. And the first one that I showed you is actually her son. So I don't know what she was mixed with the first time. Something with a short tail. Maybe it was an Australian Shepherd again, but I'm not sure. Probably not. But they're both really well behaved around the kids and around the animals, so I'm really happy with our decision to get them. So we're trying to get, this morning, I was able to use the brush mower the other day. I just basically got it started up, but it was wobbling like crazy because one of the blades is not not whole anymore. So we're gonna try to get that replaced this morning. I'm gonna come in here and help Liam do that. Let me show you what we're doing here because yeah, it's a mess. All right, so Liam's got the breaker bar on the top here, but let me show you why we're doing this. Let's see if I can show it. You can see that blade. Well, maybe you can see it. It's kind of dark under there. But that blade right there is more than a little short. Yeah, let me turn the light on. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, that blade is not the way it's supposed to be. So we're going to pull that off, and then we're going to try to get some lawn mowing done. We're down to try heat. That's a big piece of metal to heat up, so this is going to work. Watch your fingers. Ah! You all right?
My shoulder is tired.
Want to switch places?
Sure, why not?
I just want to show you, we did finally get it to break loose, but look at the leverage advantage that we're using. That's probably 6 feet plus that. We've got it locked against the, I don't know what that's, the transmission. Gearbox, that's a good idea.
Right angle gearbox, I guess.
Yeah. And Liam and I are
Filthy
and having fun, I guess.
Yeah.
But we got it to break loose, so maybe we can get this blade off. Took a day soaking it in WD-40. We just heated it up again and put more WD-40 on it. And so hopefully, we'll get someplace. So this is what the old blade looks like. As you can see, it's in pretty bad shape. The fact that, you know, it's mostly missing, just to give you an idea, in case you've never seen one before. That's the new blade, and this is the old blade. That's a little bit of a difference.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Now I just got to figure out which way this goes on.
Yeah. We have 2 little mini pigs. I can't remember their breed. It kills me. I can't remember what breed they are, but they're really pretty small. They mated with big blacks, which normally would be a bigger pig, but the ones they were mated with were relatively small pigs, and so I want to take a guess and say that they're maybe 50 or 60 pounds total right now. We've had them since last year, and they're running around in the woods at the moment. I have not had a problem with this so far. There's a lot of space out here, I want to say there's about 13 acres inside our pasture area. We got 4 goats, 2 pigs out here. I don't think they're going to bother each other. There's enough food out here that it's not going to be a problem. And like I said, those pigs are relatively small. The goats are small too, but the pigs are small and they're getting fed. And obviously they're foraging out here for food. Part of me says leave them alone. Part of me says I need to round them back up. I don't know which one's going to work. I will probably come out here with the dogs in a little bit and try to find the pigs and round them back up for tonight at least, and then figure out what we're doing. But as I've said many times before, you have animals, they're going to escape occasionally. And so the adventure lately has been escaping pigs. Although today we also had escaping chickens. So the dogs are out looking for pigs. This is the secret cabin, secret project area that we've talked about a couple of times. You can see we've got 2 or 3, 4 or 5 big logs down here. We've got a few more stacked up over there. Got some brush that we need to get out of here, but we got a good start as far as what we're going to do there. It's going to be a long project. I'm not fooling myself into thinking we can get this done quickly, because it just is not going to go quickly for us. But this is where we are. We're still looking for the pigs. This is the back side of our property here. No pigs yet. Not too worried about it, but I think most likely they are up closer to the house. They've been coming, even when the days they're getting out, they've been coming back in the evening for, because they know they're going to get fed. So I suspect they will continue to come back, but we'll see. This is the first time they've been out that I haven't really been able to see them, because they've been, like I said, they've been staying close up to the house. So they're probably up close still, but further back, just slightly pushed back into the woods a little bit. They're definitely rooting around out there. You can see, patches where they've been rooting in the grass and stuff. Did you find something good to roll on? Silly dog. Silly dog. Yeah, the cows are out there, aren't they? Well, they're back over there, but they're out there. Where'd your boy go again? That boy keeps wandering off. He may be finding the pigs and not telling us. I doubt that. He usually starts yipping when he finds them. So the other thing we got going on is this area where we are right now. And, well, pretty much the entire pasture, entire woods is just crawling with ticks. I have to check the dogs over and check the here he comes. Where did you go? Anyway, check the dogs over, check the kids over, check myself over every time I come out here. Now last year we had the brilliant idea of getting guinea hens. It was a good idea till the cat killed them all. I have since heard, well, I'd heard before that guinea hens are incredibly noisy. And I believe it, because I do. But we still need something to help control the ticks. And I understand, like I said, guinea hens are really good at that. And they've been all through down here. Holy cow. Look at this. You can see the spots where they dug up. And there, and there. So they've been down here, and they've been rooting really good for whatever they're looking for. Maybe if we follow some of these tracks in the ground, we can kind of find them. I suspect, yeah, this is the only, I can't imagine anything but the pigs doing this. So that's good news. We might find them down here. Anyway, I was talking about guinea hens. So we've been talking about the possibility of getting guinea hens again. But again, they're incredibly noisy. And I've heard they're noisy to the point of being super annoying. They're really good at tick control, but not so good if you don't like the constant boo, 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 boo noise that they make. So the idea, or at least my idea, my wife and my idea, was to find full-grown chicks, or chickens, and just release them into the woods. Now, we don't have, beyond the dogs, I haven't seen a lot of predators out here. We might have some fox, we might have some raccoons and stuff, but I think as far as predators go, we're kind of low on the predator list because we have fencing up all around, which, helps. It doesn't eliminate them completely, obviously, I understand that, but we do have low predator count. So I'm thinking if we get some chickens, and they're at the feed store, and if you look around Craigslist occasionally, you find people just getting rid of their chickens for various reasons. Maybe they're too old to lay eggs, so they only got a year or so left, or they have, they just decided they didn't want to do chickens anymore, whatever. But oh, are they? Okay, we're coming. So they found the pigs, so we're gonna head back up that way. So the idea was to see if we can just find some chickens, either cheap or free, or yeah, just cheap or free. Free would be best. Cheap is okay. So we'll find out what we can find. And then, like I said, just release them in here and see if they help control the ticks. I'm not worried about if we can get layers. Great. If they eat, if they lay eggs, we'll just let it go. If they don't, then if they don't lay eggs, then they won't lay eggs. It's kind of, we'll let them manage that on their own. But the idea is that we'd supplement their food, but just a little bit, and just let them eat the ticks and the bugs and everything that they would normally eat when they're out in the woods. So we'll see how that goes. We found them. Come on, Gwen, help me out. That'll work. Go get them. So yeah, dogs need a little working on that. We did a lot of circling, but that's okay. It's a work in progress. We got to work with them and teach them what to do exactly. But they're learning, and there wasn't any, they weren't trying to knock them down or tackle them or anything, which was good. That's good progress. Just trying to round them up. So we'll work with them some more. All right. So if you enjoy our videos, please give us a thumbs up. Let us know what you're thinking in the comments below, and obviously make sure you subscribe.
Click that bell.
Yeah, click that bell though. Say it again.
Click that bell.
Yeah, click the bell.
Yeah.
But subscribe if you want to see more from us, and like I said, share it with all your friends who might find this useful, and we'll talk to you next time.